Dude, I'm getting flashbanged every single time. Every time this happens, I get flashbanged so hard. Alrighty, so today we are running crop rotation the right way. After getting correctly informed by chat about how to do this properly, we are running tier 16.5s. I was going to do this on 8 mod tier 16s. Everyone was like, no, that's wrong. So we are running tier 16.5s, 8 mod, and just going for really high quantity and pack size. And then the Scarabs we are using are 3 Risk Scarabs, 1 Horn Scarab of Awakening, this is 1.5 div, and then an Harvest Scarab of Doubling. So Horn Scarab of Awakening allows us to run Awakened or Imbued Harvest, which means that crops have a 50% chance to not wilt. And then these other ones are adding modifiers, which increase the quantity and pack size and all that. And then Lifeforce is duplicated. Our tree looks something like this. We are using crop rotation, so I'll explain this in a map, but harvest crops in your map only contain tier 1 plants. Harvesting crops in your maps has a chance to upgrade the tier of plants of different colors. So we're going to try and upgrade the tier of our yellow plants by first doing all the other colored plants, and we want yellow because yellow is the most valuable, and it's a bit of a mini puzzle in every map. And then the rest of the mods are just like harvest stuff, a bit of Scarab stuff, quant, few things to get more memory maps, and just juicing our map. I'm doing it on red because blue is annoying and there's lots of mods I don't want. So what did we spend on this? We spent a total of 36 maps, Awakening, 36 of these, 50.4 divs, Doubling, super cheap, 36 of these costs 344 chaos. Risk Scarabs, we need 3 per map, so that is over 36 maps, 108, about 8 divines, and then 17 divines for the maps, which some people gave to me, and I rolled some myself and I bought some. So total cost 77 divines. Can we make it back? That is the question. Let's find out. All right, so what we want to do in here, we want this yellow to be the last one we upgrade, but along the way we want the other stuff to go up. So maybe we go, or we can go blue, 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 purple, yellow. Let's just see. Okay, this one did not wilt. Nice. And now we do the other blue. Yeah, this could be a very good map. And then we go blue. Oh my goodness, it didn't wilt. This map is super gonna kill me. Okay, blue, blue, blue. And now we go purple. Dude, that one didn't wilt either. Holy shit. This is the dream scenario. And now we go blue. All right, and then let's check out yellow. Okay, we got another him. And so in this situation, we could go for the blue to try and upgrade this yellow, or we just go for the... I think what we do is we go for this yellow, hope this blue doesn't wilt, and then go for the yellow. So it's a 60-40 that the blue doesn't wilt, but I'm just going to go for it. Yeah, go for the yellow. Okay, this is going to be the loot explosion. You feed everything into the yellow. Yeah, I mean, this is still going to be like an obscene amount. And then the last one we could gamble on, but I don't think we want to gamble that last one. That is 11,800. This one we could gamble on. I don't think it's worth gambling on because this one's already got like 3 beasties. So, wow, okay. Holy shit, my computer is not happy. All right, game, calm down. Nope. A fortress. All right, well, that was kind of best case scenario on our first map. It's not going to go that well every single time, but we got 18k, 7 and 5. So this is like 4 divines, 4.5 divines. I don't know, like another 1 divine, and then a divine, and then a... Okay. All right. Holy frick. Mayhem. Containment. Nice. Big shrine, but ambush Scarab containment. We're actually gonna make quite a lot of currency from like all the other stuff dropping. It is still profitable, but people say 8 mod 16.5 is way better. A void axe. What is that? This is a tier 0? Kitava's Feast. Tier 1? Sacred Blossom. Nice. Oh, Divinge. We're getting so many divines doing this. Prepare for the explosion. Can you guys see the screen? Alright, just pick up some of this Lifeforce so I can see. Goodness gracious. Preferably red. There we go. Holy moly, that's a lot of juice. You don't want too many yellows, right? You want like a nice variety. That one was good. 20k for one map. 100. A divine again. Nope. Now that's a good fracture. On Titan plate? Dude, that's like a divine for perfect fracture on this. This, I'm gonna now go for the yellows because now that's gonna pump up our purple. And then we go yellow, yellow. Whoa. Dude, I'm getting flashbanged every single time. Every time this happens, I get flashbanged so hard. Brings out the worst. Also, no food brings out the worst in people. Oh, is this an overquality? Oh, dude. This is a big drop. This is a very big drop. A 25% quality. Wait. Oh, it's 84. Damn it. If this was item level 85, it'd be worth way more. But this is still like a 3 divine drop. The reason for that is that once you roll the prefix on this, that increases the effect. You can actually get, I think, like 6 rage on melee hit. But this is like a 3 divine drop. Very, very nice. Okay, so for this one, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4 plot. But we have this revive, which a lot of people say does affect Harvest Beast. We're about to find out. But I'm going to save it for... I think what we do is we go blue. We're going to try up the purple one. Or... no, let's go for the yellow. Blue, blue, purple, yellow. We could rather go for the purple. Purple would probably be better. Okay, let's test. Oh, it used it all? No. No, it used all of it in one go. Oh, okay, all right. Another divine.
Familiar face.
I will take it, I guess. Let's record this whole one. So this one we're gonna go purple, 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 yellow. Again, for anyone who doesn't understand, what we're doing is when we click one plot, it has a chance to upgrade the colors, the other colored plots. So if we click a purple, it has a chance to upgrade the yellow and blue. So in this case, we got like loads of purples and then 2 yellows at the end. So you wanna save whichever one you want the highest upgrade for last. And then we have, because of the Horn Scarab of Awakening and the tree, we have a 60% chance for the unchosen patch to not wilt. Now we're getting very lucky. So we've run 6 plots so far, so our yellow should be getting like very upgraded right now. There's our yellow. Here's our yellow. You see this one's got 2 bosses. So the question is, do you want to be greedy and now gamble on this? It's a 60-40. Being greedy would be clicking this, hoping this doesn't wilt, but even if that does wilt, these have a chance to be further upgraded. So I think because it's a 60-40, it makes sense to click this. Even if this wilts, it's not a disaster. And it didn't wilt. Okay, this is like best case scenario. Oh, it's happening! OMG. We need to give him more sounds. I consent. Never sync. Clip it. Never sync. I consent to using my weird shrieking sounds to make... holy frick. To make a loot filter. Please don't wilt. The perfect. We got a perfect 5 plot where nothing wilted. Oh, this one's gonna be so juicy. This one is a juicer. All right. So yeah, that's why we go all the ones we don't want, and then we want these ones last. And we got lucky with the... Trust me, that doesn't always happen, where nothing wilts. From this one, we got 33,000. That is like 10 divines from one.
Save your buttholes, boys.
Save your buttholes, boys. That's the best one we've got so far, hands down. Insane. We're done. We've done our 36 maps. I don't know how long it took, but these were very quick. You can actually skip most of the map if you want. If you want to full clear the map, you can, because you're also picking up just like good drops. You're getting altars, which you can use to increase quantity, all of that. You're getting all of these drops are really good. But if you're just going for like raw speed, then what you can do is you just run the map, find the harvest, go in, do the thing, and go out. But I think possibly might be more profitable doing the whole map, if a bit slower. I don't know. Do whatever's most fun. From all of our harvests, let's see how many. This is from 36 harvests. We got 5,286. We got 48,900, and then we got this. So this is 300,000 plus about 100k of blue, and then about 85k of purple. On top of that, we got some nice ones of these. We got a lot of these little Grand Eldritch Embers are worth a bunch. These are worth a bunch. We got a ton of tier 17 maps and tier 16.5s, and then some interesting rare and unique items. This oak branch tincture, 25% quality, worth about 3 divines. Very nice fracture on this, is worth a divine. So we can add all of this up and see what we get. But wait, I forgot to mention, we also got 8 raw divine orbs. This thing was just spitting out divines. And lots of scarabs. We got 4 scarabs of containment. We got some of these bloodline scarabs. We got ultimative scarabs of catalyzing, cartography scarabs of risk. This actually, I think that's going to add up to be like an insane amount of currency. So let's add it all up and see what we get. So what we're doing now is just liquidating everything. Everything we have, we're just turning into chaos and divines. Stuff like this, 47 of these, 45 for 3. Exalties, I will sell them for 84, so 28 for 1. And then we've got our fragments. So same thing over here. We got these containments. So these sell for 244, which is a bit more than a divine, 1.2. So if we go 4 for 5, yeah, we can go like 4 for 5. And then these, they sell for 149. I'll just sell them for the going rate. Why am I selling all? Just to show how to liquidate, but also just to like have the raw currency right there, and that you can see it. Probably some of these are worth a little bit of extra stuff, but yeah, I'm not gonna liquidate all of these right now. But this all adds up a little bit. The total return we got for this, after liquidating everything, we have 131 raw divines, 222 chaos. Super quick to convert all this. We still have a few little scraps of Lifeforce left over. These things have been added. There's a whole lot of tier maps, few scarabs left over that we could probably sell for a little bit. But after converting, you can see just straight up raw divines in the inventory. So very profitable strat, actually very quick to run. If we add in all the other stuff like the maps and the random drops, we could add in another like 4.5 divines, because this tincture is 3. This is 1 divine. This Sunblast is like 1 divine. I didn't add it. Kitava's Feast, 100C. And then the maps add up to about 5.4 divines. So let's just say our returns are, we have the straight up 132 divines here. So 132D plus another 10. So another 10D is approximately 142D not profit. So we spent 77D. We made back 142. That is 77 divs. That's not the right maths. That's 67 divs profit, right? What happened to my maths? 65 div profit. And this was really quick to run. This is crazy good. And we probably could have got more. I also didn't include these Volder's puzzle boxes because we're going to open them. Kitava Thirst, Crazian's Tracks, Actum, Replicate Dream Feather, yes, and Faith Guard. This strategy is freaking awesome. And I'm glad to everyone who badgered me into doing it on the tier 17.5s instead, the 16.5s instead of the normal 8 mods, because this is really, really good. That is a lot of profit. A lot of profit. I approve. Harvest, crop rotation, giga profitable, and super fast to run. Excellent strat. I'm gonna do more of it. I think I'm gonna do more of this off stream. Hell yeah.